Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Are we out of alignment? Look, my door behind me is not quite aligned. Okay, we're doing a live today. I got a notification. That's awesome. That's up there. The screen looks a bit bizarre. It is what it is. Okay, we're going to do I'm in discomfort all of a sudden, like tension in my back, and a little bit tired. And I thought I will do the Sunday service live. Hi, Lovey. How are you doing, sweetie? I feel really breathless. I was drinking last night. I don't drink. And I was tipsy last night. I'm finding that I'm actually going to bed earlier and waking up at the crack of dawn. That's what's happening. But I had 2 drinks last night. And that was a different experience. Hi, Angie. How are you doing, sweetie? I'll be doing your reading later, Angie. I just got some tension in my body, and it was kind of like, okay, I want to do a collective reading. So, right up my spine. You're okay? DM just text right before your notification. It's a bit of an overcast day. I actually feel like it's Monday today. So my days, I feel like it's a Monday morning. There's a very still energy. I was pulling some cards earlier. They're interesting. Stories are interesting. You didn't sleep well and my lower back hurts. Otherwise, good. Okay, so you need to do some grounding. Dance. Do some dancing. Let me give you an affirmation for the day, Angie, because this works on your root chakra. So let me give you an affirmation for the day, my sweetie. It will be in the 59s, thinking of taking a ride to the beach. How nice. I've not been to the beach in such a long time. I'm just wondering if the last beach I was actually on was Miami South Beach. Okay, Angie, here's your affirmation. I love life and life loves me. It's the one that I amended. See, we are amending things. Now, I do have some cards on the table. I have the affirmators, and all I can see is sanctuary. Good for you. It seems you've earned some time away from the chaos of life. It could be as small as a bubble bath or as big as a trip. Or maybe it's a small trip to a big bubble bath, or a normal size trip to a tiny bubble bath, or maybe you tripped and fell into someone's bath. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you with open arms. So guidance said to take a bath. Yeah, tonight. Okay. So I was just talking to myself. It's like, yeah, that's fine. But I took a bath like really early the other day, and it sent me to sleep. So I had a really nice, relaxing sea salt bath, aromatherapy bath the other day, and it knocked me out. So I feel like am I being drugged? I wonder if I'm being drugged. Alcohol last night, very out of behaviour for me. Unless we're trying things that we wouldn't normally try. Okay, that's fine. It just says, just pick your favourite sanctuary and unplug for a bit, especially if a bath is involved. So we're needing to unplug. So because I said that I've kind of had that bath, I'm wondering if I'm picking up on the others. So this is guidance. Seeing as I've got the 8 of Pentacles here, this is about working, putting your head down and working on your craft. And it's kind of like relax, chill out, take a bath. Oh. Let me just see what you're writing. Mark actually sent me some of his product. Did he? Oh my goodness, tell me more. Was it good? I can't believe that. I was just about to swear. Are you serious, Laurie? You've got some of Mark's product? Okay. That I did use on my back last night. Seems to work. Okay. What mark are you talking about? Like our mark on the channel? I'll wait for you to answer because I'm nosy. I don't want to misunderstand what you're saying. Oh, how awesome. Wow. So you rate it? I'm jealous. Oh, it's the chest area. It feels like either someone's been heavily smoking. Okay, if I was drawn to alcohol, so I don't know. Maybe if we're talking about Mark, maybe someone's kind of been hit the weed. Hit the weed, Jack, and don't you come back. So maybe had a bit of weed, and it's like, whoa, that's a bit just like alcohol on me. I don't know. I've not really felt the urge to drink. 10 out of 10. He's described to me before his procedure, but it's not like, it's fascinating anyway. He knows his stuff. Especially when it comes to his infusions. I use topical Pretty Light blue jar. Or is that tropical? I just think that's amazing. I love how it just brings us all together. He's been busy. He's been a busy boy. He sent me photographs, but it just makes me jealous. I like the look of these little chocolates. Oh, okay. I ate a lot of chocolate as well last night, and I ate it before my dinner. So I ate a lot of chocolate and crisps last night before my dinner. I'm trying to think what I've been doing. I feel really heavy. And then I cooked a roast dinner, which I ate about 10:30, 11:45, and then the alcohol made me want to go to sleep. So I feel really stodgy. What's this about? I feel stodgy. Greedy. Yeah. I wasn't worrying about whether or not I'll spoil my dinner. My dinner was just fine. It was like a full-blown roast. Well, yeah. So late. But it was nice. But I keep going to bed on a heavy stomach because the night before it was burger and chips. Okay. Maybe I need fattening up because I don't feel like it was wrong. It was nice. As long as you enjoy what you're doing, that's all that matters. So a couple of drinks, it was nice. It actually tasted really nice. It's the first time I could say, apart from if it was a fruity cocktail, that it was a nice drink. It was just a Prosecco with orange. But it was nice, right? Greedy, disgusted. I am not disgusted in myself. I will not go to them extremes. Just having a little chat to myself here, guys, trying to work out what's going on. Disgusted. How wonderful I am. Yes, I am. It's all here to explore, isn't it? That's how I look at it. Okay. I am that I am. Right, so that's just what was in front of me. I can't see what the Channel of Love cards are. And I trust myself. I love that. I trust myself. I trust myself to know my limits. I do now. Once upon a time, I was just tempted by, I don't know. It was kind of I was wild. Let me have a look at what you're saying. Okay. Craving potatoes and gravy, so had leftovers Thanksgiving for breakfast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, cravings, potatoes and gravy. whenever I do my Christmas meal, I actually thought about doing that last night, but I didn't. Whenever I do my Christmas meal, I always save a bit for the next day. It has to have potatoes in it. Some turkey's good in it. If you've got some sausages, like in bacon, pigs in blankets, pigs. So we're talking about being pigs. An onion has to be added to it, and definitely cabbage, Brussels sprouts, most definitely. I make sure that I just save it all and then mash it all together with a potato masher and fry it up. Bubble and squeak, and then just a really nice runny fried egg. Maybe not fried egg. I don't eat fried eggs. I eat poached eggs. Lucy was such a pig. Yeah. Yeah, because yesterday I had 2 poached egg on toast. And I remember eating one and thinking, I don't want any more. And it's like, you've got to eat that because you need the egg white. Is it protein? Hi, Brenda. How are you doing, sweetie? We're talking about diet, and my diet at the moment, it seems greedy. And then Jamie messaged me and says, I'm just about to make you a cheese toasty. And I'm like, I've just had poached egg on toast. I did eat all of the poached egg on toast. I just like the yolk, you see, just dunk that toast in the yolk. And then I'm kind of done with it. And it's like, no, you've got to eat. The yolk's kind of like the fatty bit. Eat the good. So I'm really listening to myself, but I seem to be eating shit. So I think I might be craving fat, which is fine. I can do with being fattened up a little bit. That doesn't bother me. So the body's kind of saying, but I do believe next week I'm going on like a kind of strict vegetable and fruit diet. It's Sunday today, so it doesn't start. So I've got some chocolate and crisps I might pig on later. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner yet. I decide what I'm going to have for dinner every day. And that's what I'm changing next week, is that I'm going to be a bit more disciplined. And but then I did have a cheese toasty because I decided later on I'm going to have that cheese toasty now. And it was so nice. And then I had a roast dinner. Seriously. And alcohol. So we'll take a bath later. Oh. So, yeah, I'm with you on that one. I crave bubble and squeak. I know I need to fast and eat better. I'll join you on a fruit and salad. Till Christmas, I'm just going to do it until I'm told. But I hadn't eaten really crisps or chocolate for a while. I'd been on more of a water fasting. I felt I was on a fasting. And now all of a sudden I need to be fattened up. That's cool. And then we're going to get it right. Okay. Maybe I just need my body to be balanced out. I know I need... Oh, I've already read that part. My body hurts from too much sugar over Thanksgiving. Interesting. Is that why my body hurts, you think? I'm on a sugar rush. Oh, that doesn't help because I've been watching like them programs on Netflix about, sugar, cakes. Is there one called Sugar Rush? I don't know what that is. But there's one and it's like, I'm like, that just don't look so good. I'm a bit cakes. And it's like, you can't start making cakes. You do know how much sugar's in that. It's like, yeah, but how about a cake a week? This is how my mind works. Well, how about I start baking and I just do 1 cake a week? And it's like, but still you do know that if you eat that whole cake in a week, that's too much sugar. So I'm not sure. How do we have our delights without it being so high in like the good stuff? I've got a really tight chest. I know. Okay, I keep rereading. Laurie, let me just reread your comment again because I keep being drawn to it. I know I need to fast and eat better. I'll join you on a fruit and salad till Christmas. See, that's where I'm not really that worried about pigging out at Christmas. I'm just going to have a roast dinner. And I'll have a starters, which will either be prawn cocktail or a fruit salad. Might have both. I don't eat fish often, but I will eat a prawn cocktail. And then I'll have a couple of puddings. I'm not going to go over the top. Years ago, I used to go and buy all the chocolates and all the sweets that were out there. And I spent at least £100 on Christmas Day dinner. That's just silly. So I won't be doing that. Just make sure you got a cracker, isn't it? Cracker and a joke. And a little toy. And so that's, this is like, it's not like even being on a diet, it's just a change. Did you watch My Octopus Teacher? No, I didn't. Who else told me to watch that? Someone else recommended. One of the masculines. I think it was Warren recommended. I haven't. Oh, there is one piece of the cake I made for my DM the last time I saw him. I'm sure it's ready to be thrown out. Carrot cake's coming to mind. That's good. That's healthier. Right direction, Lucy. Okay, carrot cake. I find myself a little down and eating things I normally don't. Need to walk more. I feel that that's the energy. You've kind of hit the nail on the head there, Laurie. This is, something's happened where we find ourselves doing things that you wouldn't normally do. I wouldn't normally drink. And it wasn't for any reason. I wasn't down. Let's have a drink. Okay, let's have a drink. Interesting. Something just pops up on my phone about the doctor. Okay. Right, I'm actually going to pull a story. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? How long did that take to talk over? I don't know. I do know how long I've been on. 16:49. I'm struggling to remember. I can't really remember much about this morning or last night. What kind of happened? What happened? Been drugged. I'm going to put the Celtic cross. Let's turn that disgusted over. Let's shuffle it in. Yesterday's energy was very chilled out. It was, we're frazzled. Oh, again, that was my shoulder that just clicked. Need a nice massage. Did I pick that up the other day? Ooh. Paranoid. What are we paranoid about? Let's just find out some stuff here, guys. We're paranoid, surprised, overjoyed, confident, bored. So they're separate. They're separate. Frustrated. So there's definitely this frustrated energy. I could feel it on the body. Tension. When was it? Was it yesterday? I actually had to go and lay down and clear through it. I was in so much pain. It was a knotting, and it was in the solar plexus, where you're confident. If we just sing that, okay. Surprised, overjoyed, confident, and bored. So I feel that's, I was going to say the divine feminine's energy, frazzled and paranoid, divine masculine. There's a frustration. Okay. I will do a Celtic cross. Apparently we're having a look like this first. I feel like I'm not actually giving you eye contact, much eye contact at all. I would come over and eat it, but you're too far. What are we eating? What are we eating? I would come over and eat it, but you're too far. Why do I picking up like this? That sounds dirty all of a sudden to me. I'd like to come over and eat it. Oh, don't make me laugh. Oh, shit. Don't make me laugh, Lucy. You're the only one that's making yourself laugh. I know. Oh, Angel. I thought you said Angel's cake. Angie's DM cake to Angie. Oh, okay. See? Misunderstanding, Laurie. Sorry about that. No, don't make me giggle. Oh, shit. It's good. It's good to laugh. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll get back to my business and I'll leave you guys dealing with your business transactions, whether it's cake or dealing with Marky boy. Okay. Lucy, you just deal with the cards. I will. Let's have a look at this energy of being, you're surprised, Divine Feminine, you're overjoyed, you're confident, but you're bored. How can you be bored when you're overjoyed, confident and surprised? Let's see what the affirmators want to say. Inspiration. So you are hearing. Okay, so you're surprised by what you're hearing. You're overjoyed by what you're hearing. You're confident that your hearing is accurate, and you're bored because you're sick of hearing it. Well, you've got inspiration inside your mind. There is a voice of inspiration within me, and I feel that's your Divine Masculine. Right now, it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon, it will be a flawless speech voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. So this is really kind of saying, you feel, you hear, you're receiving the messages that your Divine Masculine's coming. So you're hearing the messages, but you're bored. It's like you're bored of waiting. It's like, okay. So you kind of want to, it's like he's going to come forward and you're just going to kind of you're going to give the bloke a slap on the back. It's a clap, because you know that he's contemplating this. Okay, so you're surprised by the messages you're receiving, overjoyed because they're just fantastic, makes you feel confident, but it's like you're a bit bored now of playing the telepathy game. Okay. Oh, frazzled, paranoid, Divine Masculine. So you're not too sure. You've been working hard on this, trying to communicate with your Divine Feminine, and you're not too sure if she's actually received the messages. Lots of them, and she's bored. So, peacefulness. That will put your mind at rest. Okay. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. It feels really kind of heavy at the moment, if I'm going to be honest. This is where I choose to spend my time. Okay, let's reread this. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is a special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it and I can get my security deposit back. Really, that's straight away, that doesn't make sense to me. So it feels like, I'm not sure if you're slurring on your words. It does make sense, and it'll make sense to someone, but as me, as the reader, that just tranquil your heart. You're frazzled, you're paranoid. So this puts your heart at ease, because it's talking about that. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. So it's not about your mind, it's about your heart. Now, this is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests. So you're looking as if you're wanting to welcome the Divine Feminine into your heart. But any person, thought, Divine Feminine, your thoughts negative, you're bored. Okay. But any person, thought, or event that brings a drama or chaos is not invited. So he's needing full forgiveness from you, Divine Feminine. I feel that you're confident that you can provide that. His heart is a special property, so it's been hurt. And I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it and I can get my security deposit back. So he's not feeling very secure about whether or not he can open his heart up to you. Okay, he's paranoid. Are you going to hurt him? But then there's that frustration, which is about the ideal partnership. Did you want me to show you the little gypsy wagon? Peacefulness. And it feels like he sent you this message. He's kind of, you know the deal. Ideal partnership. I have to, it's a song, and it feels so high. It's the part where it says, "Did the gypsy read your palm?" Okay. This masculine may have got himself a reading. It's definitely about connecting here. I don't know the name of that song, but that part was just, and it's like you have to say it because that's what's going on inside my mind. Ideal partnership. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. This is self talk. This is awesome. This is divine masculine. Talking things out, but it feels like he's actually talking things out with the divine feminine, but he feels like that, and it's kind of, has she received my message? It's a bit frustrating for him. There's some wine here. Jeez, some cheese. I'll give the cheese a miss. A toasted cheese sandwich. Seriously. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. I can hear movement upstairs. I didn't tell them that I was. Well, they wasn't going to bed early. I was up early, and I saw Jamie, and he said he was going to bed, and that was about 5 o'clock this morning, I believe. And Emily gave me this grin that made me know that she hadn't been to sleep all night. So I thought that they might actually be. It's 1414. Ideal partnership. Okay, Rumi. Hi, Marco. How are you doing? I've had my head down. I feel like I want to keep my head down today. I'm not being rude. I'm just kind of, I can feel the tension in the air. Right, so we read about the cake, and then, oh yeah, let's not repeat that part. Oh, Marco, okay, so you come in straight away, really, after that. I haven't had my head up. Hi, Marco, waiting. Talk to me is, I'm bored of the silent periods in between seeing him. We are on day 9 of silence again. The heart knows what it wants. Yes, it does. There's a song, isn't there? The heart knows what it wants. Okay. Angie's just granted that. What's this, Brenda? I was finally set 3 on the. Oh, is that the 10th of November? Because I would look at that as being like the 11th of October. Lots of lunar changes and Age of Aquarius coming. This 1221 is really important, which would be the 21st of December. That's the only way I know kind of which way you guys are doing it. If it's not, listen, it's just, is it a British thing? I think so. New beginnings. You're a bit stressed. I feel the tension on the body. Okay. Rumi. 28 minutes. Rumi's right here waiting. Richard Marx was coming in. Right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes. Oh, how my heart breaks. I will be right here waiting for you. Let's see what Rumi wants to say. I'm only going to read the beginning part of it, like what Rumi wants to say. And maybe the little bit after, because it's always wrote in italics, so it's listen, I know what I'm doing, it's all good. I trust myself. Beyond Death, Life, card number 1. Footprints. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. Rumi. I am calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen, within your heart there I speak. My voice rings true. Interesting since we got this. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come. Lay it to rest now. This ending comes as grace to free you from all that you have known. For what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certain enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you, blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil you to yourself, undressing your ego, casting aside its layers, as tender as a lover, with unwavering attention upon the sacred body of light. You shall know yourself in truth, as pure, beyond all experience, untainted, ever innocent. As a pure vessel, stripped bare, ready for the divine revelation, as life, I'll just repeat that because it first of all states as light, as life, as love. I've got a bit more, I think. Is this still? No, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. Should we do this Celtic cross? Let's do it. I feel quite detached. You got a message in my dream that I should welcome someone to my heart. That's interesting, isn't it? Let's make some room. Let's make some room. Okay. Someone's working on their happiness, their positivity, positive expectations. Got someone returning now. Oh, I felt that they were off to the cemetery to visit someone's grave. Okay. Speaking to someone on the other side. But then I'm just talking to the moon, trying to get to you. So, okay. Seeing as we have that death card. Someone's just turned the tap on upstairs, like, feels like full blast. Right, let's have a look at this story. Oh, do you know what it sounds like? You know, if you're listening to like a seashell, it's like that, continuous. A conch. Right, okay, let's have a story. We're speeding up. Okay, so there's an acceleration in energy. Wow. Especially as it throws out the offer. Okay, it's on its side. It's like it's skidding. It's like how I say I'm going to into my grave, although I would like to be cremated. But, yeah, skid into it. Okay, cool. I don't want to be buried. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the universe is an offer, and I've got a little card here. Let me just get this story together. This is the block. That's interesting though, because divine feminine is about your heart being fully open for the divine masculine. Because his cup here, it's like it's been poisoned in the past. And you can tell by how you're handling this cup, you have a very loving, nurturing energy about you, but little Cupid's hiding under the chair. Like a big pussycat, 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 where have you been? They've been off to London to visit the Queen, but I hid under her chair. Well, you frightened a mouse under her chair, so he's quite timid. Okay, he's frightened. Of the offer. It's big. Come on, guys, this is a big opportunity for divine counterparts. It's not been heard of, has it? Not yet. But the word's getting out. Okay, so the word's getting out. The word is getting out. It feels like someone is wanting to talk. Let's have a look at the past energy. All I can see is blue skies, though. Have a look. It's quite nice. Just blue skies. Blue skies. Why does he feel so timid and scared around you? Pure. I can't even believe you would even still be using that word, Marco. Seriously. A cure. Love is the cure. Not just for those who receive it, but also for those who give it. Love is the cure. You'll only continue to be a curse all the time that you are putting statements like that. Past energy is love. It's all blue skies. Oh, it spoke about the footprints. It took me to footprints in the sand, and I'm feeling as if that there's no trace of them anymore, which makes me feel as if the divine masculine can hold himself. Divine's there, but he's not having to rely. Because it's quite a desperate poem, isn't it? Footprints in the sand. Yeah, current energy, divine masculine's feeling worthy. Okay, so current energy, he actually wants to go for it. He's just feeling timid. A little bit shy. Okay. Seeing as this horse is coated in this green satin sheets, it's very earthly energy. So I feel like he's kind of like, what on earth am I doing? And it's like he's going to, he has faith. He can support himself now, meaning that he can make his own decisions. It's not kind of like, God, where were you? You said that you'll help and support me through this. And it's kind of like, I was carrying you. He doesn't need to be carried anymore. That's nice, nice energy. The green here, the heart chakra. Doggies are sending messages. A pining. That doggy wants to mate. Future energy. It's good advice, Brenda. Marco, give up the need to control or know. Listen to your intuition and flow. That's nice. Okay, divine masculine. In the future, you're standing your ground. You're kind of you stepped over the other side. So this is about you needing to be strong, gritting your teeth. You are protected anyway. You can drop your defense mechanisms, your walls, and you take that step. It's like one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. The ripple effect. It's like the 100th monkey. Just takes one more person to wake up, and boom, it's a ripple effect. So this is about this giant step that you're taking, but you're taking it for mankind. But it's one small step that you have to do, Divine Masculine. See your worth. That was good. I liked how that came out. I was getting signed yesterday about astronauts. So, and then Megan started speaking about walking on the moon. And what she thinks about it all. Anyway, what's the system behind the scenes? I feel like I really want to clear my throat. And then, excuse me, a politeness is what's assisting you behind the scenes. It's a politeness. Was watching space exploration last night. There we go. I've been talking to the moon. Not last night. I think it was the night before. Having a good conversation out there. What's the system behind the scenes? Well, it does seem like the Divine Masculine, he doesn't really need to be supported, carried. Sorry, we all need support. It's about him being carried. It's like, oh, he may be, if he hasn't yet, I think he's going to be carried to the other side. It's just like, why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? It's like, so he's going to be carried across there. So drop your guards. Oh dear. In the flow, when you don't need to know all the knowing. It's knowing without knowing. What's the system behind the scenes? You can give me a card, come on. It's just this blankness. No trace. I'm going to reread that part. No trace. Look at this here, look. And I believe because it's between you individually, you can't give a story when it's so unique to yourselves about these messages that are coming on. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. We have the Divine Masculine here. He's got that like world. I felt like that's what he was standing on, was the world. But instead of it being blue, it's red. Passion, red for passion. Something about enough blood has been spilt. And romancing the stone is coming through. Jewel of the Nile, romancing the stone. What was the last one called? Something about roses. Okay. Interesting, because it just takes me to Michael Douglas and then I'm taken to Fatal Attraction. Okay, right then. What's the system behind the scenes? Well, someone's feeling secure, or they've been secured, because it's a kind of like they've been straightened up. Divine Masculine, I believe he can support himself, so he's going to be able to support another. So a supporter coming in, a supporter of your cause, Divine Feminine. Let me have a look. Okay. Was watching, I read that part, space exploration last night. Moon has been having a rainbow ring around it. Lady, 2 nights. I see it, but Mark does see what I see. Maybe I'm just tired. But no, why would you say that? You're seeing it, and Mark, the other Mark, is that right? You can't see until you believe. So interesting. Okay. Can't believe you just put maybe I'm just tired and you're doubting yourself and what you're seeing. He doesn't see it. Yes, the other one. But he doesn't see it because he's not in alignment. That's why you can't really get someone to see something. They don't see it. They don't see it. They just don't see it. Those people will just kind of move out of your life. You're not on the same vibration, and that's challenging because you want to be with someone, don't you? I do personally. That I can talk about all these signs and synchronizations and telepathy and what they've been receiving. It's interesting that. And because this is everlasting, okay, this guidance, like that's going to be like long term. Red flags, definitely, yeah. You got to you haven't got to kind of get what I'm into, but you have to be open minded and interested because I do like to talk about it a lot. I think it's fun. I talk to my children about it. Most of the time we're always syncing up. Kind of when we're around the sink, normally it's dinner time, or when we're kind of doing the washing up, the drying up. But it's always interesting. And even when, like I said, Megan was talking about astronauts landing on the moon, I was already off in another kind of zones, syncing that up with stuff that I'd already kind of saw signs for. I didn't need to tell her what I was doing. I was just like paying attention because what she was saying is important. And then there's other times when she like sees the syncs and she's just like amazed by it. So he has a way of making me doubt myself. Yeah, you don't want to be around any of that. No way, Jose. This is an amazing, fascinating time to be experiencing right now as we're going through the awakening. And there's just so much more. It's just like, yeah, you don't really want to be with someone who thinks that you're crazy talking about dragons and unicorns and did you see this and that, So that's something to work on, Laurie. Your self-doubt due to others. So when you believe, you will attract someone who is a believer. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Do you know that's kind of I tried to share that the other day and it wouldn't let me. And it was just coming through. It's like, I believe. Hey, yeah, I believe. And I put it in and it come up to the end scene of Shrek, the end scene. And they're getting married and that. It's just like, anyway, he's a believer. So believe in you, you are the light. You have a very strong light and a very strong purpose, Laurie. Okay, we are light workers here to show the way. Laurie, I literally sent you a pic of the rainbow moon the other night. Stop doubting yourself. Yes, okay. So, Laurie, you've been told off. Let's have a look and see how the Divine Masculine's feeling. I know I saw it. I see it. I check out your pictures all the time. You had sent me I'm not saying straight away, but I always do go back and I checked out the ones that you showed me with the lights. So I think your pictures are beautiful. I love seeing them. They're just so tranquil. And what's wrong with actually opening up and just trying to imagine anyway? I mean, that would be kind, wouldn't it? If he was even just like open to seeing how you see the world, how it's seen through your eyes. A childlike wonder. Don't let anyone ever strip you of that. That's where you create from. And it'll be reflected in his own life, won't it? If he's not a believer, he's not going to attract much, is he? I got the most comments ever on the wizard. Does that say tree? I thought that was amazing. Laurie has a picture of there's a wizard in the tree. I can't show you because it's on my laptop. Okay. I'll take a photograph and I'll show you guys. I don't know when I'll show you because I could tell you guys so much and I just have to come on and just, it will come up if you're to see the wizard in the tree. That was pretty amazing. I've got to admit that was, is that Merlin? like I've watched Once Upon a Time, and I believe Merlin was trapped in a tree when it got to the story when they covered like King Arthur. And I'm sure Merlin was stuck in a tree and they needed help. So they had to they wanted Merlin's help. This isn't like on Netflix, Once Upon a Time. I mean, I could just watch that shit all day. It's not shit, is it? No, it's fairy tale. It's good. But good versus evil. Love conquers all. True love's kiss. Breaking the spell, breaking the curse. So how is the divine masculine anyway? Feeling. Okay, left out in the cold. I feel like you're here, divine feminine. This could come in with the 21st of December at 12:21, 21:12. So the transition here feels left out in the cold. It does feel like it's winter time. So like the current energy is, geez, what are you missing out on? Well, wizards in trees and unicorns and rainbow effects everywhere. I mean, you do have to be with the right tribe, don't you? You don't really want to be with anyone who's questioning. All those people have been eradicated from my life now. Yeah. And to the point, I even know that my children know I'm not to do anything else but this. So there used to be a point where I used to kind of think, geez, what do these kids think of me? And they're like, no, you can't stop doing this. So, and that's an amazing feeling to actually have like your kids on board. It doesn't matter anyway, even if they were to throw doubt or to say, you know, I heard it. I've been there, done that, and it's not the case anymore. So it's kind of like my children see my importance. That's important to me. No one really wants their kids to think that they're cuckoo or insane. So just to know that they are on board. Not that they're even on board, it's just that they don't judge. Well, I believe I've kind of drummed into them now that if you judge, you do know I'm not in control of what's delivered to you, your karma. I'm not in control of my children's alignment. I'm in control of my own. So that was a big lesson through this. But I feel actually the divine feminine, you're here, waiting. Twiddling your thumbs. You're not. They're your magical sticks. It feels like you are clearing space saving. Space saving. Okay, we're talking about space. This is like one giant leap for mankind. Because once the divine masculines step up, there's your role models. The evidence has to come. Otherwise, change cannot occur. And change is occurring. Very interesting. That was all with how the divine masculine's feeling about this. Divine feminine, you are completely covered here. I feel like you have this energy where, I had this message come through as well about, I don't know if any of you can really resonate like with this. I can, and that is like you're protected. You're not allowed any kind of toxic, distorted masculines to hit on you. So it's kind of like there's no trace. It's like you don't exist, even though you are this this divine being, this, let's just say, divine beauty. And it's like, but nothing is allowed near you. If it's the wrong vibration. And I actually felt that was happening to the divine masculine, that they were untouchable. So it's like the divineness. But again, that goes to your own vibration. You're going to attract what you believe you're worth. And if you believe you're worth a beautiful, divine, masculine, divine connection, so it is. So there's a lot here about the divine masculine knowing what he's worth and what it is like, what he can claim as being his own. Why? Because it's an ideal partnership. It's a true match. And I'm seeing the 1441. Hi, T Rose. How does this affect others? the Star. I'm going to get another one for that. But it doesn't affect you, Divine Feminine. It's kind of like I'm looking for its term 1444. Because you're a light worker. But it does affect the Divine Masculine in this kind of fiery energy here. Okay. Fear of success coming in here. I actually feel it's more about being stressed. That he knows this is a golden opportunity. So this is a golden opportunity. And he's still looking at it. It's like he's looking at your ass. Sorry, it's just like the eyes are slanted sideways, and I felt like as you're bending over there. So, that's a tasty bit of ass there. Okay, hopes or fears. Hopes or fears is getting your hands on it. Jeez, let's keep it clean. 1444. Yeah, there's stubbornness here still. Not quite sure about do we take the offer of love? It could still be the energy of lust, because there was a lustful energy coming in. That would be about taming the passion here. 4 of Cups. Hopes or fears. Do you want to be unhappy, or are you going to take the offer? Because this is a card of unhappiness, and if this unhappiness is suppressed, it causes depression. Suppression causes depression, so it wants to be released. Outcome, yeah, after a lot of deliberating. So whatever the Divine Masculine is doing, he knows he's deliberately doing it. He knows he's deliberately holding himself back from this golden opportunity. It does look like he comes forward with a message. But he's not easily moldable. So he's being stubborn. I felt like a clay-like energy here. He's not here to be played with. He's not clay. He will not be molded. Jeez, ego, I believe. I was going to say ego a bit, and it was like ego, I believe, is sneaking in here with the masculine. He'll get his happy pants on now. He'll be all right. He needs to put his happy pants on. So I'm feeling as if he feels as if he's free, he's happy, and he's in control of this. He's not going to be moulded or told what to do. But there is this element of him freestyling it. So that's the reading. Okay. You guys not said anything? Okay, that's cool. Then let's carry on. How long have we been on for? 58 minutes. We'll get an affirmator apparently. Let's see what the deal is. Generosity. So this is about you doing it in your own goddamn time. Oh, the chest. Okay. Maybe a little bit more self-destruction. I'm not sure what's on the agenda. It says, I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. Now, when it kind of speaks here that I know that there is more than enough to go around, so it's like you can't keep coming up with lame-ass excuses anymore about not having the time. It's like you can make the time, and you need to find the time for this connection, because this connection is the solution. It's the cure. So it's the cure. I don't know any tunes by The Cure. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave, and you'll get left behind. You'll miss out on this golden opportunity. I spoke about the mouse being timid. The mouse being timid. Are you calling me like a hippopotamus? Listen, yeah, I've got a bit of a belly at the minute. It is what it is. But this is what it feels like. It feels, I'm not sure what's going on here. Take this little gift. I'm not sure if the rabbit's telling him, take this little gift, get your coat on, and get up. Be generous with your time and your love and your attention. Okay, what's this card? Sex on legs. Get up, they're saying. It's like he's missing out. I feel like that's the energy that scares him. The clean slate. Yeah, I did say, can you take can we clean it up a bit? Don't go in on that angle then. With that angle, choose a different angle to go in on. Mrs. Do as you are told. Okay. But it's gone back into the deck because he doesn't want to be told what to do. Whatever angle suits you. Mrs. Do as you are told, you're telling him again. Well, what do you want from a tarot reading? Geez, guys, I'm getting a bit of a ball bashing. If I balls, I'm getting a ball bashing, okay? Boys, don't cry. Well, Mr. Dependable, now he's in reverse. Yes, okay, the Divine Masculine does know what he's doing, so let's not guide them anymore. Live in the Tao, karma, feminine compassion, and the blending. So live in the Tao is the Hermit energy. He's wise enough. Karma, feels like the karma's been cleared. Justice. He can bring in the justice. Feminine compassion, you just need to be compassionate, and the blending will occur without you having anything to do with it, Divine Feminine. Why? Because there's hidden secrets. So you can't really probe the Divine Masculine because you might, it's like there's this, someone's crying outside. Oh, they're laughing. That's all right. Hidden secrets, because it feels like the Divine Masculine's got to set the pace for this. If you probe him too much, like an alien, what have you been up to? Let me do these tests on you. You might make him reveal something before he's ready too. So there's hidden secrets here, the moon. It does feel like he's trying to tell you as much as he possibly can via telepathy. Probe me, seriously. That's what, yeah, he wants to do the probing. Wake me up inside. Are you channeling there, Marco? Keep it clean. Probe me. Jeez, her favourite band. The Cure. Boys don't cry. Boys do cry. Random. And then I'm going to work on getting this reading wrapped up. Wrapped up, look. I do have things I need to be getting on with today. So let's treat. You in for a treat? 69. It was like clickety click, lickety lick. In for a treat. Don't think about it. Greed. The Divine Masculine is really greedy here for sex, but there's a lot of hidden secrets. So it's like, how does he kind of get his hands on you without you probing him? How can he probe you without you probing him? Honesty. That's how you would say to the Divine Feminine, I'd appreciate it if you could not probe me. And just be honest. That's the bit. I adore you. Oh, obsession and best friend. So I imagine there's a lot to tell. So it's like, don't probe him. And Divine Masculine, you need to say to your Divine Feminine, I'm not looking really for any guidance or advice. Maybe he's wanting to actually ask you more. And it's not like kind of, well, you ask me one thing and I get to ask you something. No, I might just have a bombardment of questions for you, Divine Feminine. But you shouldn't have any hidden secrets anyway now. So, mother, yeah, he's not looking for you to be his mother. Not today anyway, I'm sorry. So it's like he does respect your guidance, but it gets in the way. He has things that he wants to ask. SOS. So we're looking at really saving the divine masculine soul today. I've got the well-being cards here. He's not looking for any heavy energy, okay? He needs to get something off of his chest, and you're not ready to interrupt him. Divine masculine, you need to ask for that. Ask that your needs are met. Okay, so you have physical well-being is only one good thought away. It's definitely something about body issues. I'm feeling disgusted and embarrassed about them. Where are you going, best friend? Your best friend won't mind. They won't judge you. Why would they? If they judge you, they're not your best friend, are they? No way. Okay, best friends are here to boost each other with a nice Capri's boost. Chocolate Lucy. It just seems to be on the mind at the moment. It's just a phase I'm going through. Oh, what does this say? You could have every disease known to man within you today. It's that probing. So you could have every disease known to man within you today. Let's think about that. No, let's not, because you don't want to attract it. But let's just give it a quick, fleeting thought, just in case you were thinking that you were ill. But you could have every disease known to man within you today. And if you choose different feeling thoughts tomorrow, they would all leave your body. You need to digest this one, guys. You're not sick. You could have every disease known to man within you today, so there's no exceptions. And if you choose different feeling thoughts tomorrow, they would all leave your body. Why do they say tomorrow? Because Abraham believes in them first 17 seconds as soon as you wake, that you start your day on a positive note. So you need to go to bed on a positive note, and then you'll wake up in that vibration. Anyway, I'm not talking about that right now. We're talking about you could have every disease known to man within your body, and if you choose different feeling thoughts tomorrow, they would all leave your body. The key is to not give any unwanted thing much attention. Hiccups. When it doesn't feel good, turn your attention someplace else. That's a strong message. Okay, let's get another one of them. You attract the energy you give out. If you don't love yourself, no one else can. She loves me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He doesn't have to worry then, does he, about paying you compliments all the time just to boost your ego and just to make sure that you feel special. It's just like he's going to make you feel special and boost you up and tell you how beautiful you are because it's the truth, not because you're needed to hear it. You already know. It's a nice clarification. Okay, it is not my responsibility to convince anyone or anything. Okay. It is not my responsibility to convince anyone of anything. It's not what we're talking about, Laurie. Make your decisions about what you want and set out to create the life experience that you choose and allow all others to do the same, because you're only going to attract your vibration. So you make your decisions about what you want and set out to create the life experience that you choose and allow all others to do the same. So it is not my responsibility to convince anyone of anything. It is, it just is. Sacred Destiny. How are we doing for time? 1 minute, 9 seconds, 29 seconds. 1 minute, 9 seconds. Let's work on the tension on this back. Okay, we're going to get wrapped up soon because I need to visit the little girl's room. Trust. There's not much more to say. Trust. Interesting. They speak about that sand and there's no trace of the footprints. It's called desert vision. We could change that to a dessert. Who would like a nice dessert? What do we have in mind, Lucy? I don't know, chocolate fudge cake, custard, warm chocolate fudge cake. Desert vision, not dessert. We're comfort eating. It feels nice. Okay. The desert seems parched and devoid of life, yet it is to the desert that spiritual sojourners go to gain messages from the Creator. Traditionally, the desert is the place of spiritual cleansing, renewal, and profound healing visions. Just as desert terrains can feed our souls, they also nourish lands thousands of miles away. For example, the Sahara Desert and the Amazon rainforest are a great distance from each other. You could be mirroring each other, okay? Or you could be feeding each other's souls. So if you're overeating, okay, don't worry about it. You could just be feeding your counterpart. Maybe they need them nutrients, or maybe they're feeding you. It's nice. Listen, don't question it. You'll know what your body craves, and you shouldn't really cut yourself off on them cravings. Okay, the body craves for a reason, just like the heart wants what it wants and will crave for it. So just as desert terrains can feed our souls, they also nourish lands thousands of miles away. For example, the Sahara Desert and the Amazon. I'm just laughing at myself because it was like, Lucy, how can you just put something like blame like that? Listen, rather than saying, do you just think that you're just like a bit of a pig? No, I'm not going to think that of myself, that I'm a pig. I'm going to think of another story that sits well with me, okay? Then it makes the experience more pleasant. So we've got to get this message out. For example, the Sahara Desert and the Amazon rainforest. Who's ordering what off of Amazon? I'm not doing any Christmas shopping. I'm not actually buying any Christmas presents. I'm not buying any Christmas shopping. Scrooge has entered the building. It's just, no, it's okay. It's like Christmas every day. Told you I'd do the dinner. A couple of puddings. How many times are we going to get this message out? Or try to. We've not even got it out yet. I do apologise, young. Chocolate cheesecake. I was thinking a strawberry cheesecake. A mandarin cheesecake would be really nice. That would be nice. Chocolate, I think it's too much chocolate in a cheesecake, to be honest. I don't really want chocolate in a cheesecake. Orange or, yeah. No, vase pavlova would be really nice. The meringue, that would be nice. That's so sweet. Okay. Eggs though, Lucy. It's made of eggs. I know. For example, the Sahara dessert, they're not desserts. All I can see is desserts. I just want some pudding. Apple crumble. Rhubarb crumble. I know that would be nice. But then I'm kind of a warm rice pudding, homemade rice pudding with like nutmeg and cinnamon on it. Am I making you guys hungry? My ears are ringing. It's not okay. For example, the Sahara Desert and the Amazon rainforest are a great distance from each other. One is a vast dry area of sand and scrub, while the other is moist, lush and green. And yet they are connected. Annually, although I want to say it's annually, what's going on with the butts? Talk about the butts here. Annually, thousands of tons of nutrient-rich dust from the Sahara crosses continents in the upper atmosphere and deposits vital phosphorus and other minerals, okay, to the Amazon, which is needful of those exact nutrients. This would make complete sense to me. I'm putting it down. I'm not talking about anal. No way, Jose. Okay, so making coffee, just woke up. T-Rose, that's a complete lie. You've been chatting with us for quite a while. You haven't just woke up. Who's just woke up? Maybe your counterparts just woke up. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Right, what I want to talk about is, I believe it's the 16 nutrients that your body requires to keep you healthy. Okay, and you can find them all within the ground. And I've been speaking to Jamie about this, about farming land. And actually, it's what Napoleon Hill and Andrew Carnegie talked about in the chapter of health. So I've been checking out what these nutrients are. And that's why I feel like I'm going on to a let's re-mineralize. I don't even know if that's a word, but let's re-nutrient ourselves. And that's what that just spoke of, in between all the muckiness that was coming in the mind and wanting me to talk about anal sex. Okay. And it's like, no, there's boundaries and there's limits and there's a time and a place. And now is not that time, and definitely not the place. So, and yet you're still talking about it. When you have them signs coming in and them words, if you don't speak those words that want to come out, they're just gonna, they all have meaning. So can I just, I want to get wrapped up now, guys. Wonder I can't give you eye contact, lucky stuff. But it knew it wanted to come out. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. I'm pleased to be seen, Brenda. Enjoy your day. Glad I got to see you today. Okay, well, just got downstairs to make some. You haven't just got up. Anyway, I'm not gonna... I've got some coffee. You're welcome, Marco. For existing. Thank you. That's so nice, isn't it? Thank you guys for existing. We're what make up the tribe. We exist together. Who's that crying in the background? Why would the cats be fighting now? Maybe not even fighting. I just heard like a little, who is that? Who is that? Like they're going to turn around and go, it's me, Jasper. Well, that could happen. Right, so let me reread that part because it is speaking about, I'm talking about our health and our diets and whether or not we're actually, you know, assisting each other without us even realizing it. So, for example, the Sahara Desert and the Amazon rainforest are a great distance from each other. One is a vast, dry area of sand and scrub, while the other is moist, lush, and green, and yet they are connected. Annually, thousands of tons of nutrient-rich dust from the Sahara crosses continents in the upper atmosphere and deposits vital phosphorus, if that's how you say it, and other minerals to the Amazon, which is needful of those exact nutrients. Do your own studying. The 16 minerals, I believe it's called, the 16 minerals that the body needs. Then just make sure you've got your proportions. Your portions correct. Okay. So the sacred landscape wants you to know this is a powerful and important card to receive. Even when things seem parched or not fruitful, a deeper energy speaks of the power of your inner knowing. Jasper. Meditate. Trust those nudges from the universe. Your celestial advisors are close now. You are now open to receive some of the most important messages of your life through your intuition. Your intuition is spot on, so trust it. It's just telepathy, guys. It's coming through. And even if there are some areas of your life that seem lackluster, know that other areas are being fertilized for a resplendent future. Send me the facts. Send me the facts. Oh dear. I'm going to get wrapped up. Let yourself sleep that amount of time if your body needs 16 hours. sleep that amount of time. You'll be doing yourself the world of good. Good for the world of good. Don't question any of it, guys. Okay, you should be able to tap in. You should be able to hear quite loudly what you're meant to be doing. Have faith and know that there is a higher purpose. It's interesting uncovering this stuff. Okay, I'm going to leave you on a journey of love. It's like, if you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, no, baby, please don't go. Not gone anywhere, but I cannot sit on a live all day today. I will not. I can, but I will not. I have other things that I am willing to do. Right, okay. Very bizarre live. Let's end with a journey of love. Yeah, I need to go to the yoga. You do that when you're excited. Or no, just stop bouncing. I'll stop bouncing. Oh, simplicity. Card number 4. Take it easy. Cadbury's caramel. I've got a big bar of that one. I haven't, because I want to say, the words that are coming out, why would I use the word nosh? I nosh that down. Well, I don't. I think I still have about 6 chunks left. How do you eat an elephant, guys? Not you would really even consider eating an elephant, but how do you eat an elephant? 1 chunk at a time. 1 bite at a time. Don't make things complicated for yourselves. Okay. Bow to that which is simple. You will find answers to your most complex issues and those questions that seem to defy the possibility of an answer. You will find the solution now through simplicity. Live one day at a time. Have gratitude for whatever you possibly can, even if you are even if you are yet to understand why you should be grateful, because you cannot perceive the gift hiding within that chocolate cake. Lucy, you can't do this, make up your words. I've got like the devil in me. It's like banter, witty banter, all about chocolate and sweets. And your DM's texting 1010 and 10 in the chat. And your DM is texting new cycle, new cycle. What cake's on the menu today then? Well, bow to that which is simple. You will find answers to your most complex issues and those questions that seem to defy the possibility of an answer. You will find the solution now through simplicity. Live one day at a time. Have gratitude for whatever you possibly can, even if you are yet to understand why you should be grateful, because you cannot perceive the gift hiding within your struggles quite yet. Trust in the goodness of life, seeking to serve you into becoming the fullness of all that you are. Yes, beloved, even in your darkest night, the light of love is serving you. The most sophisticated of problems can be resolved through a simple answer. Love, trust, have faith, be patient, wait and you shall see. Let simplicity be. This oracle brings you it doesn't bring you a message, guys. This oracle brings you an answer. Everything is going to be all right. Don't add fuel to the fire. This is Emily, okay. So she joins me yesterday. I'd said to her that I had chocolate and crisps and goodies, and I had dinner, but I was eating the goodies then, and I asked her if she wanted to come downstairs and sit on the sofa with me and watch some telly, and she didn't. So I get going, don't I, on all the overly too much. So I'm eating nearly like the whole bag of big crisps. And more than half of a big chocolate bar. And so she kind of comes down. It just took me there about, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but it was just too funny. But she's kind of looked, she picked up the chocolate and she's like, she's like, and I looked at her and she went, it's all right, it's okay. I said, okay then. And then she kind of opened up the crisp packet and looked in and was like, what? And I looked at her and I went, and she went, it's okay, it's okay. So she was kind of like letting me know it was okay that I'd eaten like, she did go down the shop and buy some more crisps. I didn't open those though. But anyway, Lucy, it was just how she was like, reassuring me, it's okay, Mum, that you've eaten like 2 bars of chocolate and a big bag of crisps. Oh, okay. She had a lasagna for dinner. Me and her sister had like a full-blown roast. So this oracle brings you an answer. Everything is going to be all right. Don't add fuel to the fire and look for ways to sort out complicated matters prematurely. Sometimes ingredients need to cook and percolate so that they can become a meal. The circumstances with which you are struggling will right themselves in time. Stay present and be patient. Pray in your own way. Meditation, time in nature, dance, and literally talk to the divine. They say it's okay, child of God. When you need to take a clear, simple action, you will feel it. Relax and know it is all going to work out for the best. Okay, there is peace for one whose heart is open. And I feel we just need to leave the message there. There is peace for one whose heart is open. Okay. When you need to take a clear, simple action, you will feel it. You know when to adjust, and you know when something new is on the horizon, or you know when like you kind of need to get off and go to the toilet. Okay, I'm going. I am open and worthy of peace and happiness. I like that, T Rose. I like that a lot. Okay. That's not a word either, is it? I'm going. Guys, I'll catch up with you soon. That was an interesting reading. I just babbled on about for 1 hour, 27 minutes, 44 seconds. Right, guys, much love, and I will catch up with you soon. Have yourself a fantastic Sunday. Blessings and abundance. Absolutely. Okay. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.